on the phone. It's a pleasure to welcome to the program Abby Clark. She is one of the organizers of Occupy Our Homes. You can get more information at occupyourhomes.org. And we have a bunch of clips that we're going to be posting on our site at majority.fm, linking to some of the stories from what happened yesterday. Welcome to the program, Abby.
Thank you so much. I'm really thrilled to be here.
Abby, first off, how did you get involved in Occupy Our Homes? What was behind the idea to launch it?
Well, like so many people all over the country, I was so excited when the Occupy movement started in New York. And I'm from the Midwest, and we don't have Wall Street in Michigan, where I'm from. And so I was having so many conversations with friends that wanted to do something, that wanted to be a part of this movement, but didn't know how to bring it home and make it real in all of our communities. And we talked about it, and we talked about the banks and making sure that that was still the focus of what we were doing, and we realized that the fight is foreclosure in these communities. What's brought down our economy in so many ways is this mortgage crisis, and that this is something affecting absolutely every American all over the country, and that we could help real people in our communities if we help them fight foreclosure and stay in their homes. And it's something America needs, and it's something the economy needs.
All right, so give me a sense of just what took place yesterday.
It was truly incredible. I mean, we're just thrilled. We started talking about this literally, 6 or 8 weeks ago, and it was just an idea of something that could happen. And we just, I think, 2 weeks ago today, the website launched, and we've been talking to people across the country. And then yesterday, there were over 40 actions across the country, thousands of people involved in dozens of different cities in every region of the country. There were home reclamations. We moved homeless families into homes in some cities. We stood with families who are resisting foreclosure and trying to renegotiate with banks in other cities. There were disruptions of foreclosure auctions to stop people's homes from being auctioned away from them. There were rallies, there were press conferences, there were marches. It was just a really incredible, thrilling day of action.
And so how many homes at the moment are being occupied and by occupiers that are foreclosed homes, or alternatively, and maybe also, how many homes have been reclaimed for families that didn't have homes? Because these would be ongoing now projects, correct?
Right. That is the goal, to have this be ongoing. And honestly, it's sometimes hard to keep track because there are occupations and people doing this that we're in very good touch with. But then also yesterday, things were happening in cities that we had no idea were going to happen. We found out things were happening in Boise, things were happening in Salt Lake City that we didn't know about. So we know that there are home occupations happening in at least 40 homes.
Wow.
And I can't actually say how many of those are reclamations and how many of those are helping families who still reside in that home but are facing foreclosure stay in that home. But it's some of each.
And if we want to get more information about the specifics, in other words, if I wanted to see if there was one of those in my city and I wanted to go join, or I wanted to go support them, or I wanted to get on some type of text alert in the event that they needed my help or something, where would I go? Is there a central clearinghouse for these things?
Everyone should please go to occupyourhomes.org and sign up with us there. We are working on developing better systems to coordinate people in different locations. I love the idea of a text alert system, and that's something that we'll hopefully try to aim for. And we also have a Facebook group, Occupy Our Homes, on Facebook, so anyone can look us up there. And we have amazing groups working in a lot of places that we connect people to. So sometimes we get people contact us in smaller towns in Maine or Wisconsin that we don't have a group going yet. So as we're getting more and more people contacting us, the more people contacting us, especially offering to help, that's so wonderful, because we need everyone involved in this so that we can help more and more of these homeowners and make this a truly large-scale national movement that it deserves to be. And
now, are you doing this out of Michigan? Were you involved in any actions yesterday, or were you coordinating it from basically of the online apparatus?
There were a team of just, I think, 4 of us sitting in a room in D.C. trying to coordinate the online stuff, to collect all the clips that were coming in, to keep people in touch with each other, to handle a lot of the communications and coordination. So I was on that team. But I'm very involved in organizing in Michigan. So we had a family in Southgate, Michigan, which is a Detroit suburb, contact us through the website last week. And I made sure that they got in touch with some wonderful organizers with Occupy Detroit and some other Michigan organizations, and we were able to have a great event at their house yesterday. They're supposed to leave their house in January, but they're going to resist, and they're trying to renegotiate with Bank of America, which they've been trying to do for years. I mean, that's just one of the really common stories, is that people have tried and tried and tried to get loan modifications, and there have been mistakes. They've been ignored. So many people are employed, are hardworking, but have had health issues, have had the kind of setbacks that anyone can have. We've had so many of these really wrenching stories come in, and it's wonderful to be able to help them. And this family in Southgate, they're not, radical activists. They are just regular people. They haven't been political, but now they're involved in this movement, and they, with the help of some organizers, reached out to their neighbors, reached out to their church, and a huge crowd of people came out to support them yesterday. The whole yard was full of people with signs who said they're going to stand with them. So it's really amazing, and I really hope more people get involved with it.
Well, I'll tell you something. For an action that has been in the planning, planned for only 6 to 8 weeks, you certainly scared the heck out of Bank of America. An email came out. I'm sure you've seen this. An internal email
Yes.
by the Bank of America, the BAC, Bank of America Corporation Field Services, basically outlining this could have an impact on our industry. Here are the things to do, and we'll get you more information essentially as we can. I think this is going to be. I think this is really just an incredible, an incredible action to take in sort of reaching out to people who are on the front lines of suffering from the implications of this financial crisis and the malfeasance by these banks. Where can people go if they want to see some more of these individual stories? Because the ones I've seen have been absolutely heart-wrenching. The idea of a family with their kids who have an opportunity to own a home for their first time and really just need help to work out this loan in the way that any business who was in this type of situation with a bank would have the opportunity to do. And it's simply because of the small increase in fees the bank will get. Even though they'll dump this house for a huge loss, they can push that off on somebody else. They're just looking for the fees.
It's awful. It's ridiculous that this is how this is working in our country right now. And we're getting more and more stories, are coming in over the website all the time, and we're rushing to keep up with posting new stories on the website, occupyourhomes.org. We love video, so that's something that if anyone took video from an action yesterday, if anyone wants to make a video telling their story, that's something that we will absolutely use. Because you're exactly right. These banks got bailed out with trillions of dollars of taxpayer money, and some people think that was a good idea, some people don't. Regardless, nothing on that kind of scale, even remotely, has been done for regular American homeowners. And the fact is that this doesn't just affect people who have been foreclosed on and evicted. It doesn't just affect people who may be facing foreclosure, or even just people, and we're talking about millions of people who are underwater on their mortgages. This affects absolutely everyone in every neighborhood. Even people who got very responsible, 30-year mortgages, nothing new or fancy, and have kept their jobs, been fortunate that they haven't struggled with a health issue or a job loss. Even those people have lost enormous amounts of money that they thought was safe because it was tied up in their home. People thought that that was their savings. And when there's a foreclosure in the neighborhood, it brings down the home values in that entire neighborhood. So it affects everyone. People need to stand with their neighbors, one, because it's the right thing to do, but also because it's in their best interest to have this stop. It's hurting everyone.
Abby Clark from occupyourhomes.org. Thanks so much for joining us, and please feel free to pass on any active occupations of homes that are ongoing, and people want to call into this program and give us an update over the coming days and weeks. We are we would be more than excited to talk to those people. We think what you're doing is tremendous, and keep up the great work.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me, and we really appreciate the support.